To my channel. I am Dr. Leela bringing you a series of lectures on signals and systems and Python. In today's lecture, I am going to explain how to simulate a ramp signal using Python. So a ramp signal is a function of time, slope and shift, and it can be written as plus or minus m into t plus or minus shift. So t is the time, m is the slope, and shift is the shift of the signal from one point t is equal to 0. A negative shift indicates that signal is shifted to the right of t is equal to 0 point, and a positive shift indicates that signal is shifted to the left of the point t is equal to 0. And m shift is equal to 0 indicates that it starts at t is equal to 0. So for example, the signal in ramp in figure 1 is having a slope of 1 and shift is equal to 0. Slope is 1 means positive 1. So as t increases by 1 unit, say as t increases by 5 units, its magnitude increases by 5 units. So the slope is magnitude divided by change in magnitude by change in time, that is 5 divided by 5 is 1, and shift is 0, so it is starting at t is equal to 0. In figure 2, it represents a ramp with slope is equal to 4 and shift is equal to minus 1. Shift is equal to minus 1, that is the negative shift, indicates that the ramp is shifted to the right of t is equal to 0 point. And you observe that the slope is positive 4, that is for an increase in t by 1 unit, there is an increase in magnitude of 4 units. Suppose if it is negative, it will be a decrease. So in the next figure, slope is 2 but shift is positive, indicating that it is to the left of the t is equal to 0. So in the next figure, figure 4, we see that it is a ramp with slope is equal to minus 2 and shift also minus 2. Slope minus 2, that means for an increase in t by 1, the slope decreases by an amount equal to 2. So from 2 to 3, the change in time is, increase in time is 1 unit, whereas the change in magnitude is reduction by 2 units. So the slope is minus 2 and its shift is negative by quantity 2, that is to the right of t is equal to 0 point. So with this introduction, let me take you to the Jupyter notebook. So I have opened a Jupyter notebook which is untitled. Let me change the heading to simulation of ramp signal. So the title of this Jupyter notebook is now simulation of ramp signal. So in the first line, I have to import NumPy and Matplotlib. So from NumPy, import all the functions and then import Matplotlib dot pyplot as plt and then percentage matplotlib as we have done in the previous class in line. So let us plot it in line and run it, and in the next cell we shall define a function which is a function of time, slope and shift. So let us define it as we did for a unit step function. So we shall define a function which is now fn ramp. Let us call it as function of ramp, which is a function of time, then slope, then shift. Okay, and after this line it has to be terminated by a colon. Now you observe that when I entered from this end, it has the cursor has shifted by one tab. If you don't do that, suppose if I start here, you will get an error message. So let me first make an array of zeros of value capital N. N is the number of zeros in this array R. Then I'll change the zeros in this array after checking what is the value of shift. See, if shift is greater than or equal to minus shift colon, then the array element R of I must be equal to M into T of I plus shift. See, this has to be in a loop, so I'll start the loop here. For I in the range 0 to capital N, I must perform this loop operation. Compare each value of T of I, whether it is less than the minus shift or greater than the minus shift. Whenever it is greater than the minus shift, you replace it with this expression with the appropriate value of M and shift, which will be passed on to this definition. So once this is over, return R. See, now I have made some mistake here. I'll just run it so that you will understand what's the mistake. See, if between this for and if there has to be an indent of one tab, which I have left out, so now it's okay. And also this return R is not closing the loop which is started with the definition. So it has to be just one indent away from this definition. Still between if and this operation, again we need an indent. Okay, now no mistakes and it has run correctly. Now let me define the value t as linear space between, I'll take minus 5 to plus 5, and I'll make it some 1000 points so that I will have an accurate curve. And then I'll also define capital N. What is capital N? Is equal to length of this array T. Also initialize the value of M. Shift is equal to 0 and M is equal to 1, let us say. Now I'll call this function R is equal to fn underscore ram with appropriate values of M and shift. So let me initially take the value of M as 1 and shift as 0 itself as we have initialized it. And when once it has come back, it is ready to be plotted. So plt dot plot, what we have to plot on the x-axis I must have t, and on the y-axis I must have r. Okay, let me run this. So you see here it is a ramp starting from 0. So with t is equal, m is equal to 1 and t is equal to 0, shift is equal to 0, we get the ramp signal starting from 0 with slope is equal to 1. So now let me change it and illustrate for different values of m what we get. So with m is equal to 2, let me also plot the grid. With m is equal to 2. So you see here for a changing to the time increases from 0 to 2, whereas the magnitude increases by 4 unit, indicating that it is slope of 2, and still it is starting at t is equal to m is shift is equal to 0. So let me give a shift of negative 4. So it is starting at t is equal to 4 with a slope is equal to 2. If I make it positive 4, then it will start at minus 4 with the same slope. And now suppose if I make it negative slope, so it is starting from t is equal to minus 4 with a negative slope of minus 2. It is as time increases from minus 4 to minus 2, that is there is an increase of 2 units, whereas the magnitude decreases by 4 units. Okay. So this is how we generate the ramp signal, and we can plot the ramp with the folded signal as a plot. Instead of t, let me define another time t1, which is equal to minus 1 into t. Instead of plotting against t, if I plot it against t1, it gives us the folded signal. Let me take it as m is equal to 1 and shift is equal to 0, so that you can visualize the folded ramp. See here, the ramp with m is equal to 0 and m is equal to 1 and t is equal to 0 will be like this. When we fold it, it comes to the negative side. From 0 to negative t, it exists with a slope of plus 1 only. Okay. So with that, I'll stop here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and you're welcome to give your feedback in the comment section. See you in the next lecture.